the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Roy.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give from the gun. On the move at the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Offense in a bunch formation. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the... football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the ground, it's Thomas. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
7, Baylor, 0.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's got it out of bounds at the... 1-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The Bears will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Running through contact. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Pulls it in. It's Landry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He caught it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Hester. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Set, ready. 221 wing, 221 wing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of the... Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Hester. Got it in the middle. It's Beckham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Hester. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
On the play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Roy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Hester. Just a short pass to the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance to... There's everywhere, it's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they've...
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. And that last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hester. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't...
Oh, he's got some space. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. Push down for the tackle.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand.
Tight end trying to get in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
Looking to throw on first down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Gain of 6.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Hester. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout. Baylor.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game ago.
Here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Cool on the ready.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here we go. Set.
Using his legs, it's Rhodes. Jukes his way for more. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.